Ready? All right. Welcome back, Dana.
Thanks.
Last week we met and we went over what prolonged exposure therapy is and how that's just going to help with reducing your PTSD symptomatology, okay? However, we're going to begin with just reiterating some of that information just to make sure we're on the same page, okay?
All right, I get a little bit scared when I have to talk about the traumatic
Yeah.
experience and I want to avoid thinking about it. And I feel anxious and depressed and scared, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. And I can definitely understand that that would just be very scary. And because I'm asking a lot for you, I'm asking you to just relieve an experience that is not very pleasant for you. And, you've definitely been avoiding the situation, and obviously that's just hasn't worked for you.
No, I don't like it when it all comes back to me. It's not a good feeling but it consumes my life. And in general, I have a really good life, but I guess it makes sense to do it over again.
Hmm. And you're completely right. You do have a very good life, and not suffering for anything is something that is nice to feel. So we definitely want to get that good feeling back. Okay.
Yeah, my husband deserves to be happy. He deserves to be with the person that he married. I really want to build a life with him in the way I envisioned it, but I don't want this to affect our children. I mean, we don't have children yet, but I couldn't live with myself if I hurt my kids the way my dad hurt me.
Yes, and I can definitely see your concern. It's understandable that you don't want to put your children through that, and but rest assured, this a treatment approach. We're going to work together. Has been tested with several people who have experienced PTSD as well. So it's been shown that there's a high success rate, and we will work together each step of the way. Okay, so don't think that you're just completely alone with any of this. Okay, so how does that sound?
Okay, it's good. Yeah.
Okay, so I can see you're fidgeting your fingers right now. Are you starting to feel a little anxious, or what's going
Well,
on?
I don't know, just that there might be hope for me, and I'm especially knowing that I'm not crazy. I mean, that'd be good.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I can definitely. Um, I'm glad you just feel comfortable, working with me, and I just want you to know that you are far from crazy and definitely far from out of your mind. Okay, so this brings me to the first part of our treatment plan, which we went over last week. Can you tell me if you remember what our psychoeducation was about?
I don't know. You told me about PTSD and how it affects people, and how I've
Mhm.
experienced all those things. So,
Yeah, definitely. Okay, you're absolutely right. So, we'll also go over some positive coping skills when you start, to feel anxious, depressed, and just even avoidant. Okay, so for your everyday life. So how's that?
that sounds good to me.
Okay.
I'm ready. Okay.
Okay. So another thing we will also do is the first thing we'll do is just remember the narrative that I had you write.
Yeah.
Um, We're going to be reading over that. And I know that normally the scariest part of most of my clients is that moment
Yeah.
that, they can't forget.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be just reading that, and we'll be in here together and just identifying together what your step points are, okay? So, um, and being able to point out what some of those negative automatic thoughts are,
Okay.
so that we can determine if we want to um, hold on to them, let them go, or just rewire how we're thinking about those automatic thoughts. All right. um, so yes.
It sounds scary, but I know I have to do it. I'd do anything to be able to get on with my life.
Definitely. And I have to really commend you for, taking the initiative and being willing to go through all of this with me. I'm very thankful that you trust me, for to work with me and going through this experience. So just remember that we are a team, okay?
Well, I feel comfortable with you, and I'm just glad that you're in my corner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, just know that I am. So now throughout the sessions, like I mentioned before, we will identify automatic thoughts and what those mean to you. So
Okay.
they may seem as if they are true to you,
Right.
but in reality they may be negative. Okay, so
Okay.
it's just weeding out these automatic thoughts and what they really mean. Okay.
All right.
So
I think
we
I'm
can do
ready.
that? Okay.
Yeah.
We can do that. So I'll also be giving you homework each week. I know, and but it's just gonna help with things to help measure your depression and anxiety and just your social interaction. So we'll discuss the homework at the beginning of each session.
Yeah.
So